So I guess I have some apologies to get out of the way before we start. First off, I'd like to apologize to everyone who had been eagerly anticipating an episode during our little unplanned hiatus there. As you know, I recently put my son Jeremy in charge of uploading new episodes in a timely manner, and apparently the two of us have very different definitions of time. I asked him why my super special Halloween spooktacular went up so late, and he said, "The Halloween grind stops for no one, Ma." And I said, "Jeremy, you know darn well that the Halloween grind stops the minute your father schleps my miniature ceramic tree collection out of the basement." And he said that by putting out a Halloween episode on Christmas, he was protesting the commodification and consumerism that has become so entrenched in the holiday season. And I said, "Jeremy Butchanan, you put that episode out on January 6th, which is well past the deadline for making political statements." And he said, "Time is a human construct, Ma." And I said, "You are a human construct, Jeremy David Frederick Jonathan Butchanan. And as the human who constructed you, I think you'd better take some time to figure out how to respect and appreciate your mother and everything she does for you by completing a very simple task relating to her one life's passion." And then he said, "Sorry, Ma," but because he is a teenage boy, he said it in that way that teenage boys say it, where you know they haven't listened to a single word you've said and they're just trying to get you off their backs so they can get back to their Splattertoons and Smashing Bros. Well, if January 6th isn't too late to be posting Halloween spooktaculars, then halfway through the month can't be too late to make New Year's resolutions, can it? I mean, time is a construct after all. So here's my first resolution. In this, the great year of 2019, I am going to be a little harder on my son Jeremy. The boy is halfway through his senior year of high school with seemingly no goals in life aside from getting the high score on Tetris and Friends. In a few months, he's going to have to be living on his own, going to college, holding jobs and relationships and what have you, and he apparently doesn't even know how time works. How does that even happen? Where did I go wrong? Is it me who went wrong, and what can I possibly do to make sure he goes right? I just want what's best for my son. But I feel that right now, what's best for him might not be what makes him feel the best. And I don't exactly know what that entails just yet, but that's just parenting, right? None of us know exactly how this works. None of us know exactly what we're doing. None of us are perfect, except for maybe, well, we'll get to her later, won't we? My second apology of the evening goes out to Jasper Bronson. Listeners, if you don't know my son's friend Jasper, well, that boy is just too gosh darned good for this world. He's so polite and so talented and so immersed in his schoolwork and so involved in extracurriculars, and honestly, I don't know what he ever did to get stuck dealing with all of Jeremy's tomfoolery. Such as his latest incident. Part of Jeremy's duty as my social media director is to post quality content to my official Momcast podcast accounts at Momcast Podcast to get folks excited for new episodes and to update them when new installments are uploaded. And the content he posted during the 3 months he held custody of the accounts left quite a bit to be desired. 11:22 p.m., January 5th, he tweeted, "New episode soob. Ha ha. Episode, no O, and soon with a B, soob." And then at 1:08 a.m., he posted the link with the caption, "Yeet on 'em." And that one, I genuinely can't tell if he made more typos or if he was using some hip teen lingo I don't care to understand. Yeet on 'em. What is a yeet? And then on the Instagram, he just put up a photograph of his nostrils and he wrote, "New episode up, link in bio, haha, J-boy out." First of all, not once in the Halloween Spooktacular did I cover any topics even remotely related to his nostrils. Second of all, I have never heard him speak in that vernacular in my entire life, nor have I heard him refer to himself as J-Boy, so I don't know what sort of catfish internet persona he's trying to craft for himself, but I am not pleased with it. And third of all, epicid again, without the O. I don't even know how to react to that one. So once again, he would have been in hot, hecking water had his friend Jasper not swooped in to his rescue. The other night, I got this lovely email from this lovely boy. Hey, Mrs. Jeremy's mom. That's a little inside joke between the two of us. Isn't that the cutest? Anywho. Hey, Mrs. Jeremy's mom. I hope this email finds you well. Well, I have been weller, but it's nice that he had the thought. Anywho. Hey, Mrs. Jeremy's mom. I hope this email finds you well. I did maybe not the best thing the other day, and I know that sounds out of character for him, but I just have to read it. Hey, Mrs. Jeremy's mom, hope this email finds you well. I did maybe not the best thing the other day, and I wanted to let you know or whatever, so maybe I can handle it or you can handle it or whatever. Anyways, I was super salty at Jeremy for what he posted on your social the other day because I know how hard you work on your podcast and you deserve better than whatever scheme he was trying to pull, I guess. So, when he was hanging out at my place the other day, I asked him to take them down and he was all, nah man, we gotta finish this level, and nah man, I got Dorito dust all up on my hands. I mean, he didn't say that, but you get what I'm saying. So at some point he went to the bathroom and I kinda maybe sorta stole his phone and maybe sorta kinda used it to hack into the accounts. And I didn't post anything bad, I swear. I mean, I'm a super big fan of your show. I listen every week. Or every other week, I guess. Or I guess every span of time in which new episodes get put out. It's super fine that they're inconsistent. You're a busy lady. I'm not complaining. Anyways, I'm a big fan, yeah. So I drew some, I don't know, I guess it's some fan art of you and some of the other moms. That sounds kind of weird. I don't know. It's not a big thing. It's just some doodles or whatever. So I put those up and I hope that kind of maybe makes up for whatever Jeremy's been doing. And if you like them, I can maybe put up some more or not. It's whatever. But from now on, I'll help Jeremy out with the social to make sure he doesn't goof like this again. Get you on the flip-flop, B-Butch, J-Bro out. B-Butch is another one of his little nicknames. Isn't that cute? Anywho, I looked at these little doodles you put up, and they are just darling. I mean, it's maybe a little, having the book club ladies up there, but it's cute. It's nice. It's very nice. He is a very nice boy and a very good friend, and Jeremy is lucky to have a kind and supportive force in his life because apparently good friendships like that are a little harder to come by than one might have previously thought. But that's okay. Resolution number 2. Resolution. New year, new me. Old friends. Leave that bad goo-goo juju in the past. Am I right? To quote whatever nonsense has been showing up on my Facebook feed, we are cutting off fake friends in 2K19. We are glowing up and showing down. Showdowns. There's gonna be a Wild West Buccaneer showdown in the town square at high noon, and if you're not there, you're a fake friend who's getting cut off in 2K19. Yeehaw. See, I don't even need all my old friend-type book club gal pals. I am clearly functioning just fine on my own. Plus, my new position within the PTA comes with plenty of perks, including, but not limited to, invitations to various PTA social events, which I was previously not privy to. Which I suppose prompts me to begin the third apology of the evening. This one is dedicated to all of the gals in attendance at the luncheon that Beverly, bless her peepican heart, hosted over the weekend. See, she wanted to provide a nice opportunity for all of us to get together, to bring us closer as a group, a sort of commencement ritual for the new sect of the PTA. That's how she worded it. She's a funny one. Once we all have our segmented Dixie plates loaded up with baby carrots and salami rolls, once we all get situated on the faux leather sofa with its lovely home goods throw pillows, Beverly, bless her pea-pickin' heart, says she wants to introduce me to everyone. And I say, Beverly, bless your pea-pickin' heart, that's awfully sweet of you, but these gals all know me from meetings, don't they? I mean, I've been secretary since, and then she hushes me and says, you've been secretary. You are vice president. This is a new era, sweet Brenda. and it deserves to be regaled as such. And so I go along with it. I mean, new year, new me, right? What have I been saying? So she stands up and gets everyone's attention, which Beverly being Beverly, bless her pea-pickin' heart, oh, bless her pea-pickin' heart, doesn't take much effort. And she starts saying all these nice things about me. Please welcome Brenda to her little circle. She's going to serve as my new right-hand mom. Some of you may recognize her from a certain podcast, a podcast through which her message can reach the ears and minds of each and every household in town. I believe she will be a valuable asset to our organization and the final asset we need to recruit before entering the next phase of our mission, yada yada, etc., etc. I don't want to go into too much detail because it makes me sound a little braggy. I just stand beside Beverly, bless her pea-pickin' heart, nodding politely while she takes care of all the diplomatic matters. And it's a little awkward having all these other moms, these women I've been working with for years now, eyeing me up and down, scrutinizing me like they're trying to judge whether or not I'm capable or worthy of leading their army into war or something. But then Beverly, bless her pea-pickin' heart, swoops in with her closing line. Brenda will be crucial to this future we are creating together. You will trust in her as you have trusted in me. And everyone, it's so odd, but yet so unexpectedly fulfilling. Everyone nods respectfully, once, in unison. And then they go back to their jalapeno poppers and everything is nice and calm and pleasant. And then I excuse myself to go to the bathroom and it's nice and calm and pleasant. But as I'm, I start to hear a little scuttlebutt coming from the other room. Maybe some hooting, maybe some hollering. It's a little hard to tell. It's a very well-insulated bathroom. But I think it must be fine. Maybe someone just knocked over some of the hors d'oeuvres, and maybe a couple of others are trying to offer up their best solutions to getting black bean hummus out of the carpet before the stain sets in. There certainly couldn't be any disagreements out there. This is such an agreeable group of gals. But I finish up my and I freshen up, and I'm just about to head back into the real world when the door flings open of its own accord, and standing right in front of me is a seething, frothing Sharon Paulson, the ex-vice president and current secretary of the PTA. And on an everyday basis, I would most likely describe her as seething and frothing because, truth be told, I don't care for her too much. But here she is, quite literally seething and frothing, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't have anything to do with stain removal techniques. And she's got me cornered, pinned right up against the shower, which would have been more unpleasant had it not put me right on top of a delightfully plush seafoam bath mat. And she hisses in my ear, so close I'm afraid she might bite the thing clear off. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into, Brenda Butchanan. You are small. You are weak. You are clueless. You understand nothing of the PTA. You do not want to understand. Your small, weak, clueless mind will shatter upon understanding. You cannot withstand the power you are to be granted. You must. And then just as quick as she appeared, a couple of the other moms, I'm not 100% sure which ones, I can't remember their faces for the life of me, they swoop in and drag her away like disgruntled owners would a dog too adamant about chasing an innocent squirrel, right back to her minivan. I heard a door slam and she didn't come back, so they probably got her home safely and comfortably. And everything is just so tense when I get back to the party. The gals are glancing at me and glancing at each other and fake glancing at their abandoned fruit dip and cantaloupe slices to hide the fact that they're glancing at each other and glancing at me. And Beverly floats over to me and she puts a hand on my shoulder and she says, I'm sorry you had to see that, sweet Brenda. I had hoped she would take her demotion with a little more grace. And I nod and say, it's fine, even though I'm not completely sure it is fine, but it seems like the polite response in this situation. And she says, we have some business to attend to. It's best you head home now. And I say, don't you need my help attending to business since I'm vice president and all? And she puts her other hand on my shoulder and she says, your time will come soon enough. It's best you head home now. And something still feels off. I mean, we haven't even discussed upcoming PTA plans, and wasn't that the whole point of this luncheon? And how is she going to conduct PTA business without her secretary and her vice president? But I trust her so much, and her hands were so soft, and I couldn't stop thinking about what kind of lotion she must use. And did I have a Bath & Body Works coupon at home, or did it expire already? And could I just walk up to the gal at Bath & Body Works and say, "Hi, I'm looking for a fragrance. I don't know what it's called, but it smells like honey and basil and lemon bars and cardamom, and I'm actually not 100% sure on what cardamom smells like, or even if it's a lotiony type smell to begin with, but the way the word sounds kind of feels like how this lotion is supposed to smell, and this coupon is expired, but can you give me the discount anyways? And by the time I've got my head on straight again, I'm back in my driveway." So, all of this is my own convoluted way of saying, PTA gals, I am sorry I ruined the luncheon, even though I'm not 100% sure if it was me who ruined it, or if anything was ruined at all, or who a lot of you were, or what was in those salami rolls. But I do know that you are the people within whom I bestow my absolute trust for the future of our schools, our children, and our community. I actually want to make that my third resolution here. I know I haven't done the greatest job, but with everything that's going on, I just want to make our community safe. I want to make things better, and I know that's a lot, and I don't know, never mind, it's nothing. We owe it to ourselves to try, right? Whatever that means. We can be better. We can make things better, and I don't know. But I believe, and that's maybe enough. My final apology of the night is to my No. You know what? Enough apologies. If I may go so far as to be woke for just a moment here, don't we apologize enough? Must we women, we mothers, continue to apologize for our own human existence? Nay, I say, nay. Nay, indeed, I say. I say nay. My final resolution of the night is to stop apologizing and to stop feeling like I have something to apologize for. Because I'm doing the right things. I have new friends and a new job type thing and I don't know, something neat's probably going to start happening pretty quick here. So stick around, listeners. Stick around, because Brenda's a-coming, and if she runs you over, she will not be stopping to say sorry. Oh, I got a little excited just now. Sorry if that came in too hot over the microphone. That's all for this week. Say hi to the kids for me. Bye-bye.
Momcast is written, voiced, and produced by Lily Indy. Follow Brenda on Twitter and Instagram @MomcastPodcast, and tune in every other Sunday on your favorite podcast platform, so long as that platform is here, where this podcast is.